Hello, friends. My apologies. I would love to tell you that I had some great reason why I was late, but I've been thinking about this all day, and I was down there just talking, chatting with my family, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have a video. So, yes, that's me. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I haven't figured out how to do my face on YouTube Live, but since we're back here on Facebook Live, here I am. Hello. I'm alive and well. Survived COVID. I hope that if you have it or had it, that you're doing well. It's quite the adventure. Hello, Carol, and hello, Betty. It's good to see you. So we're going to have a fun, quick class tonight. I'm calling it a class because we're doing extra. Usually we just do one card, but tonight we're doing 4 fun fold cards. So we're going to make 4 fun fold cards with the, it's called Home and Garden bundle. And somebody, I don't have my new catalog upstairs, but I think that this stamp set is in the new catalog. So I would love it if someone that has the new catalog can look that up and see. But I think that this Home and Garden, thanks Hope, is in the new catalog. But it's the cutest little stamp set for this time of year. Oh, good, Carol. Hope, yes, you can bring me the catalog if you can find it. That's the question, is where it is. Where is it? But this is a stamp set that, to me, it's obviously like for men, but we're going to show you 2 ways to use it for cards that are also kind of ladylike as well. So, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and point you down and we will get started. I'm just so glad to see y'all. Versus on YouTube Live, I couldn't really show my face. I never could figure that one out. Okay. Let's get started. So, like I said, we're using this bundle called Home and Garden. And to make these cards, you will need the stamp set and the dies. We're going to use both for these projects. So, I will show you. Here comes Miss Hope. No, I don't think so. It's kind of got a bluish front. It's the new catalog. There's a box of them downstairs in the office if you really, but I'm fine. Someone will figure it. Someone will look it up. Oh, that's good, Carol. I'm glad to know that. I don't know why Facebook froze me out for so long. It was so mean. Okay, so this is our spring catalog, which is Alive and Well. And the bundle Home and Garden is $45. It has all these cute stamps and these adorable dies. So I don't know if you follow my friend Erica Serwin, but she has made the cutest cards with it in the last few weeks. And I've been loving to watch her cards come through. All right, and we are going to kick it up a notch tonight with some fun folds. I love a good fun folds class because you can always spice up your crafting by doing some fun folds. Now, my original intention was to, thank you, Hope. You're so sweet. My original intention was these are cards that we were making at my team meeting, and the team meeting did not commence because I was sick. So this is where we're doing it. So this stamp set is not in the new catalog, but that doesn't mean that it's retiring for sure. Yes, Elizabeth, you are right. So sometimes things move from the spring to the spring, just like they moved from the holiday to the holiday. So we don't know. I will say the fate of this stamp set is currently unknown. All right, so we are going to start with a card base that it's your standard 5.5 by 8.5, but we're going to score it a little bit differently to get this little fun fold, okay? And this is, if you're on the Pretties team, then you will get this PDF, because anyone that's on my team gets these PDFs as part of being on our team. So, all right, we are going to stick this inside so that we can see where we're stamping. So we can't write on this evening evergreen. That's quite the dark color. Now, you may recognize this designer paper, or you may not ever right off the bat, but hey April, it is the Pansy. So it's the Pansy Petals designer paper. I haven't looked lately to see, well, Dean is here, April's here, and Beverly Kinnaman is here. Hello, everyone. I haven't looked to see lately if this Pansy paper is still available, but it is from our current annual catalog, which is retiring in just a few weeks. So if there's some left, you can still get some, and after May the 3rd, you can't get it anymore at all. So it's a great versatile paper, and it's something that don't just focus on the pansies, look past the pansies, and you can see that we have this cute like green striped pattern in this home and garden situation. So we've got that all together in these little panels. Now we're going to do our stamping. And where is the white piece? Let me look and see if it just got left out of this packet or all the packets. I shall cut this down. Let's see what the size of it is. It's a quarter less than this. So if you got the packet for the team meeting, then you are going to need to cut yourself a piece of white, which if you're on the team, then you should have this ability. And you are looking for a piece that's 3 by 4. Very complicated. So let's make sure that works. Don't cut it yet until I make good and sure. If you're following along with me, then just wait a second. We're going to verify that this is the right size. Yes, ma'am. 3 by 4 is what you're going to need of a piece of white for that. And all right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp a little rake onto it. I have all my stamps on blocks already. I was ready, y'all. Like, I was seriously ready for this meeting, and then I got the cooties. All right, let's stamp our rake with Memento. So we're going to use blending markers. So we're going to stamp our rake with Memento. And then you've got this little Scrappy in your kit if you have one. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. And this is going to be stamped with Evening Evergreen, which is the most wonderful green. It is a in color that is it's from the set that expires next year. So we've got a long ways to do with this one. We're going to stamp the Happy Father's Day just on this little scrappy scrap. And we are going to cut this out in a cute little way. So we're going to cut this out. We're going to cut it out word by word, if that makes any sense. So this is a fun way to make your sentiments fit in spaces that they don't fit naturally. Rainy and cold Wisconsin. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Betty, it's rainy and cool here. I wouldn't say it's cold, but it's definitely not springy. Today it was a little warmer, but it was definitely rainy, so we got wet, wet, wet. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, thank you, Carol, for sharing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my Stamparatus do some work. Now, originally, this project was going to be at a team meeting, and we were going to have to do a lot of stamping and die cutting. So I've already got my Stamparatus set up to where if I put my little white pieces into the Stamparatus and close it, then it's going to stamp what I need it to stamp. The way that you do that is you take, let's just pretend like I haven't done this yet. You take a scrap, you put it in your Stamparatus. You put your stamps where you want them to go, stamp them. Run that piece through the emboss machine. Don't move the stamps. And then you bring it back. Okay? And basically anywhere that you have this little hole, your stamping is going to go right where it needs to go, if that makes any sense. So we've got these now, I call these blanks. They're little blanks that I've cut. And so I can do some stamping really fast right on those die cut pieces. And that keeps me from having to stamp and die cut, stamp and die cut, stamp and die cut. You see? So it's kind of a little cheat. It's a little cheat way to stamp die cut pieces for big events. So that was my plan. So we've got our little shovel and our rake, and we are going to color the shovel with any gray will do. I'm using light smoky slate. That's one of my favorite metal, like when I'm coloring metal. That's one of my favorites. And I believe I colored this part of the rake. I'm sorry. These are both shovels. That's a little spade. This is a larger garden shovel. And we are going to color this like so. And the handle. All right, and then we are going to pull out a soft succulent, whatever kind you want. This is a light soft succulent. And this is one of those cool shovels that you see at the snazzy places. And then our garden spade, whatever that's called, you can tell I don't do a lot of gardening, we're going to color that handle brown. And then we can color this brown or green, either one. It doesn't matter. All right, I left a little tiny gray piece there. Okay, so our little shovel and our spade are colored. And then, by the way, this brown is soft suede. That's what I'm using here. I'm going to go ahead and get our rake colored. And I guess this probably would be metal, but I'm going to call it wood right now. All right. So now we're building our little front piece here. So we need some dimensionals to pop this up. It's kind of still hard for me to get to do a lot of talking. So that is one thing that has continued to be a problem for me with COVID. And as you guys know, I like to talk a lot. So, all right, so we've got our one little shovel, and then this little guy, we need a tiny dimensionals, our babies. So, you know, we have two sizes of dimensionals. You need both sizes. A garden trowel. Thank you, Carol. Rainy and cold Michigan. Wow, it's just rainy and cold everywhere today, I suppose. Okay, and now I covered up some little black smudges that I had there. I don't know if you noticed that. And then we're going to pop up this Happy Father's Day with our mini dimensionals. I'm going to put 2 on this guy and then just 1 on this one. And we're going to put day. I see that huge smudge. We're going to put Father's right over that. Ta-da! And then Happy can go above it. All right. I'm going to get my memento out of the way. Okay, now this is important when you're making this fun fold. You want to attach this piece of evergreen to the left side of the card, okay? Not to the right, because then it won't close. So you're going to get a couple good streaks of Stampin' Seal Plus right there. and then you're going to really smash it down to the left side of the card, and then it opens like so. Super cool. And then this little piece is going to go on like that. Now, we are going to use a little piece of linen thread. Linen thread is perfect for this project. Also, it looks like I said linen thread, but I also used some of the twine that comes 5 in a colors in a pack. And so you may have one or may have the other. So we're going to make a little bow. You could leave it off if you want, but I think there's no man that would turn down a card with a pretty twine bow. It's not like it's an organza fanciness. Get my glue dots from the bottom of my stamp bucket. Oh gosh, I just turned my stamp bucket over. All my adhesives and everything. Okay. Let's get the glue dots. And we're going to pop this ribbon right on our large shovel. Ta-da! Cute as can be. Card number 1, fun fold. Love this. Now, these cards were designed by my friend Rhonda Wade. She does the cutest designs that we always use for our team meetings. And if you're on my team, you get to have this whole class for $5. Yes, this is one of the perks of being on my team. And I was happy to show everyone what we're doing because every now and then we just do something different, right? Okay, so our next card is thanks for helping me grow. And this can be certainly for anyone. It can be for a teacher. It could be for a father figure, a boss. So just a great, neat sentiment from you. Now, this is the next little packet we're going to use. And you can see we're still using this Pansy paper. So we have some more of that one pattern. And then we've got this pattern. It reminds me of one of my dad's shirts. Very cute. And we've got all this action going on. So we actually have another card using this similar, not exact, yeah, pretty much same fold. Now I've got 2 fold lines here. So let's see which one. Yeah, that's the one. We're going to fold this down. And then this one, it is a little bit different because your designer paper is bigger, but it's still only going to stick to one side. Because again, this card doesn't need to open. So you're going to attach the designer paper. Ooh, not like that. You want to center it to one side. So it still opens like so, okay? And I did do an innard for this one. We're gonna stick this inside. Piece of basic white. Goes right. Bad. I better talk fast. Okay. This little sweetie is gonna go around the card. This is like a little belly band using our Pansy paper. You can now just stick the belly band to itself. Don't stick it to the card so that it can move and shift. Then this little guy is actually, and I'm not going to tie this around it for the interest of time since my battery is low, but you can tie the twine around at this point into a cute little bow. And then we're going to pop this on with dimensionals. Now, you only want this piece to go onto the belly band. So you want to stick these little dimensionals right to that belly band because you want to be able to slide this piece off and on to your card. Okay. Now this is really cool. I used this stitched with Whimsy dies. They are so cute. And they just make a little stitching in your card. So very cute. And we are going to use thanks for helping me grow with our evening evergreen in that corner. And we're going to stamp our garden shears and our ladder using our magic Stamparatus trick. So we're going to put our Hey, Hope! Hope! Will you bring me a charger? My assistant will make sure that we don't lose y'all. Okay, so we are going to stampity stamp our shears and our ladder. This is such a cool way to stamp a lot of things quickly. So we've got our trowel and our ladder this time. Thank you, Hope. You're my favorite daughter. All right, now we are going to use the soft suede to color our ladder. Thank you.
It might shake.
Yep, it's gonna shake, 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 shake.
Hold on.
Senora.
Is it in?
That might be the
Okay.
thing. Yeah. Don't do it too far because it'll turn it off.
Oh.
Thank you, ma'am. My hero. I think it plugged in. It didn't make any noises or anything. Okay, thank you. So we're going to color our ladder. And any brown will do. I'm using soft suede here. That's what I think looks really good with wood. Hi, Corrine. Thank you for sharing. So sweet. I'm going to color our little shears with soft suede. And then I'm going to come in with a little detail of succulent here on that. And you can choose either way at this point. I'm going to go ahead and color this with a light smoky slate marker because there is a point at some point that the silver, there's a piece of silver in my packet that will appear that we can cut and use for that. So, but right now I'm just going to use the marker, and this is going to go there. Okay. And, ooh, okay, that was crooked. Now we're going to pop this sweetie on with dimensionals. I don't know how to tell if my charger's working. It is plugged in. All right, so we're gonna pop that on with dimensionals, like so. And we are gonna pop our little shears on with a dimensional. Now, we are gonna come back and cut that silver, but for now, we're gonna leave it gray. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, yes, you can always catch the replay. I will definitely have this replay sent out as I do. All right, so that is that cute card. We're going to come back and make that silver spade in a second. All right, the next card. So those two cards were obviously manly cards, but we don't want to sock ourselves into... We don't want to sock ourselves into a certain I don't know, genre with a stamp set. Corrine, thank you. I am feeling better, but I'm definitely not 100%. I know it's a slow process with COVID, and I'm not the most patient knife in the drawer as far as getting better. I'm sure that anyone can appreciate what I mean by that. But I'm getting better every day. So, we are going to make this cute little pansy card now. Again, pretty what you might think is a manly set, but we're using it with the flip side of our pansy paper to make it pretty girly. So, who doesn't love a pretty girly birthday card? All right, so let us start building. Now this is a neat little fun fold. We're just bringing this up from the bottom. So it's a very efficient use of cardstock. And this little piece of the pansy paper is gonna go right here. And this little guy is going to go, we're going to put our designer paper here. And then we can tie our sweet ribbon around. Now, you could do your writing right here. Okay, so happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful birthday, whatever you want to say. And that's kind of nice because you don't have to write a book in that little space. Now we're going to make good use of our twine and tie a little bow. Now just a tip, when you're tying a bow with twine, I like to tie a knot first so that I can have more control when I tie my bow. And what I mean by that is a double knot. So you've got your double knot. Now this thing's not going anywhere. You see, like it's not gonna loosey-goosey and be the wrong width. So now all I have to do is get the bow right. That's a little trick I learned early in my crafting career. These are terrible scissors. All right, ta-da. Now we're going to stamp here, and we're going to use our birthday. Oh, I know what this is for. Okay, gosh, it's been a while. I'm gonna have to find my example to show you. I was like, why is there nothing in this card? But hold on, let me find my example because it's really cute. It holds a little seed packet. Let me see where that, oh, here it is. Gotta be in, yes, now I know. I was like, why is this card? It's a little seed packet card. So it's a card, but also holds a little seed packet. So I'll show you when we get to that point. All right, so we're gonna use this little piece in here to stamp our sentiments. And we're gonna do that same thing that we did before where we stamp and then cut. But we are going to use the happy birthday or birthday wishes, which must still be in here, perhaps? No. I haven't used it yet. Correct. There's Happy Father's Day. Not in there. Look in here. Oh, here it is. It was in the other bucket. All right. Birthday wishes, just on our little, on a little white scrap, and then we're going to cut that down and do our cute little thing that we did. Now, again, we're going to stamp our whatchamacallit, our shovel. Now, this gets kind of interesting because I need the shovel to get stamped, and I only have one stamp set, and it's already on the Stamparatus. So I think what I did is I just covered up my, because I'm going to need this later. So I'm covering up my ladder, and I'm just going to ink up the shovel. You wouldn't really have to worry about this if you weren't doing this in a group, because you can just stamp your shovel. There we go. And we're coloring that guy with our soft suede, wee, soft suede, and looks like we've got another tiny shovel situation. Oh, there it is. So we're gonna pull out our Stamparatus again and stamp our tiny shovel. Again, this is a quick way that you can do lots of stamping with die cutting without having to stamp and cut, stamp and cut, stamp and cut. You just cut really fast and then stamp, stamp, stamp. So like when I'm doing swaps and I need to make a lot of something that has a stamp with a die cut, this is exactly how I do it. So you can get all of your little die cuts done so easy. There, because I'm going to need it again. All right. Now we're going to color this guy with our smoky slate. Isn't this the cutest set? I mean, our little shovels are so cute, and we can use them for girls or boys. We're going to use the thicker end here to get this done. Our cute little shovel. And then we're going to color this little schmeeky up here with smoky slate. And then our handle of our trowel, thank you, is soft suede. All right, so this guy goes up with a dimensional, or does it? I think I just stuck him down with a glue dot, but I feel like he can get dimensional. Why not? It's fancy. Genius method of stamping die cuts. Oh, thank you. It's a really cool trick, and if you've ever made multiples of anything, it'll just blow your mind. You're like, oh, okay. Got it. All right, we are gonna birthday wishes here. And what a cute little, like, you could send this in a regular envelope, maybe put a couple stamps on it with the thickness of those seeds. But what a fun, easy way to send a different birthday card to someone right now that has living seeds in it. Okay, now we're gonna pop this guy up with dimensionals down here. 1, 2. Now, only stick it to the bottom part here. Don't stick it up to the top part because you've got a lot going on there. You don't want to cover it up. Don't want to make, you want your card to be able to open and be able to pull your seed packet in and out. So 2 dimensionals. Popping it right here. Okay, now we've created our little sweetie. Now, one of the sheets of the Pansy paper has a whole large set of. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, a template to store with your dies. That's smart. Except, then you've got to replace your stamps. So, like, yes and no. Like, you start with stamping and then die cutting and then stamping again. But yes, then you could just go back and put your stamps right in those holes again. That would probably work. Yeah, absolutely. But we're just cutting this out. There's also a die in the Pansy dies for this. But I was like, you know what? We're using our home and garden dies tonight, and that's it. So we're just going to fussy cut this. But there's a whole sheet of gorgeous pansy flowers. There's purples, there's corals, there are the yellows, and so many beautiful pansies. But we're going to use this one, the coral one, and we're going to put a couple dimensionals right where we want that to go. And now, isn't that cute? And ideally, you would have some pansy seed cards, but we're going to use rosemary because that's what I have. And I'll tell you, let me go ahead and tell you the dimensions of this carol. Well, it's 8.5 by 11.5, obviously. Sorry, 4 1/4 by 11. Duh. And then you're going to cut off, I believe it's 2 3/4 of that front. Yep, 2 3/4. So you just cut through 2 3/4 off of the front of that, and that's your base for your card. All right, but on your seed packet, what I did is I took a little tiny smidge of this pansy paper. I cut it with my Label Me Lovely or something punch. Let me see if I've got that. I'll show you the punch. Pull it. This lovely punch, and it is continuing in the new catalog, so I love it. But you're going to make a little, I call this like a little tab. You're going to stick it right to your seed packet. I use the Give It a Whirl dies. You can pop this up with your dimensional, this little sweet heart, using our pale papaya, and then using our twine, either the twine that comes in the pack of 5 or the linen thread works perfectly. And the linen thread is continuing. Actually, the linen thread and this twine are both continuing into the new catalog, so feel safe when you purchase it that you will be able to use it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell y'all, tomorrow is free shipping. Like, whoo, yay. All right, so we're going to stick this down with a couple of glue dots. I'm not going to stick this onto here because I don't want to have 2 slots. But, and then you'll pop that right into your card. So a cute little seed packet card that you can recreate without any trouble. But back to my good news. So tomorrow is free shipping, which is the best sale in all of Stampin' Up. Stampdom, because it's basically 10% off everything. So what's wonderful about that is nothing's excluded as far as, like, you know, this is on sale, that's on sale. Basically everything's 10% off because it's free shipping. And I believe it's probably on orders of 50 or more, if I had to guess. That's what it usually is. And so get your list ready to go tomorrow. Don't forget that it is the last chance for the last chance list. So this pansy paper is gone after the last chance is over. It may already be gone, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't looked. But all the other pretty papers in that catalog are gone. There's our silver piece. Of course, it's in the very last packet. So I'm going to put that over to the far side because we're going to use that in a second. And our final card is similar to our other cards, except for that it's going to fold in this way. So, oh, 75. Thank you, Corrine. That's good to know. It's easy to get a $75 order. That is not hard. And I will tell you, I have 2 packets left over from this class. So if you put in a $75 order with me, you will get a packet to make. The first 2 people that put in an order with me will get a packet of cards to make these fun fold cards. So I do have 2 extras, and I'm happy to share that with my wonderful customers. All right, now we are going to slap this little piece of basic white inside. Thank you for that clarification. Free shipping is a big deal, y'all. Shipping is expensive everywhere, especially with COVID. So for it to be free is a gift, absolute gift. Love it. We are going to stick our designer paper, again, pansy paper. Don't neglect the back sides. That's what we're really focusing on this little piece, this pretty monochromatic backside, bumblebee. we're going to wrap around this little belly band. Isn't that the cutest? I love it. Love it. I mean, a card with a belly band? Are you kidding me? It's the cutest thing. Remember, we're sticking the belly band to itself, not to the card, so that it can slide, so we can get into it. Shipping could possibly be 11%. I don't know. I know things have changed quite a bit. It may not be now, but with the new catalog, that may be true. All right, now we're going to tie a little ribbon around. And that's another thing to note. Some of our products are going up in price. Some of the basics, I sent out an email today with that information, but our cardstocks, I'm just saying, I don't have it all memorized, is in the email that I sent, but a number of things are going up in price. So this is one way to go ahead and stock up on that today or tomorrow when there's free shipping and get that at the best possible price. The new shipping price is when the new catalog comes out. That's what I thought, Corrine. I think you're right. I missed a lot when I had COVID, but all of these things sound familiar. All of these things that I have read are coming back to me now. All right, so we're going to stick this sweetie on with some dimensionals. Now, again, we're sticking this to the belly band, not to the card. Our scalloped contours dies, thank the maker they are in the new catalog because I love these guys. Love them. We're gonna put this right here. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I thought these cards were so cute. And I was like, you know, Lemonade from Lemons, instead of rescheduling, there was just no way for us to reschedule the team meeting. I said, let's make the cards on Facebook Live, and then all of my wonderful customers can see these cute cards too. So win-win. Now, this little die I cut out from the Hello Beautiful stamp set and dies. It's a bundle in the spring catalog, super cute. And we are going to stamp Thanks for Helping Me Grow with the evergreen. I guess I've got school on my mind today because my daughter had a little awards assembly. I was so proud of her, and this is, to me, just a great card to send a teacher. Is it not? Because teachers do help us grow. Oh my gosh, in so many ways. Not just academically, all the ways. Also, if your church is doing confirmation, this would be a great little card to give your confirmation mentor. I'm so glad I'm out of Facebook jail too, April. I mean, YouTube Live was fun, but it was hard to find me over there. So I still do upload all my Facebook Lives to YouTube. So that's a great place to find my videos. If you're watching this video on YouTube, welcome. And make sure and subscribe to my YouTube, so in case you miss a Facebook Live, that you won't be sad, because you will always see what I post on Facebook. I mean on YouTube, so it's all going to be there for you. So all my videos end up on YouTube eventually. All right, so we're going to pop this cutie right here. Oh my gosh, if that's not the most dainty thing. And then we're going to stamp this last little garden tool with our magic Stamparatus stamping situation. Think of how long it would have taken y'all to watch this video if I had stamped all these and die cut them with the die cut machine. I mean, you can, but this is the quick way to do it. So go ahead and get it set up once, and then you don't have to reset it. You can do all your die cutting quick and easy. All right, now we're going to color this little guy with soft suede. And then we're going to color a smidge of it with the smoky slate. Okay, now we're going to pull out that silver piece. So I got some silver foil. We sell silver foil. It's phenomenal. And we are going to pop into our dies and pull out our little garden shovel. This is what we're looking for, this little piece, okay? Also, oh, I think I missed it, but there's a tiny little piece of greenery on one of our cards. Let me show you. If you have this card, I think it goes on the seed packet card. Anyway, there's a little, you may find a little tuft of grass that falls out of, out of one of your packets. I did cut that for this little birthday wishes card, but I bet you it got stuck in the envelope on that card. So anyway, that's where that goes if you get this packet and you're wondering what to do with that. All right, we're going to use this little die to cut out 2 silver little garden tool pieces. And I'm going to cut 2 of the same thing, so you got to watch me do it twice. Okay, cover it up just to be difficult. I'll raise you guys up a little bit. So we're going to cut 2 little garden shovel holders. Sorry, I still have quite the cough. The sticker's coming off. I need to reset it. All right, so 1 shovel. Make the other shovel. I don't even know if y'all can see that. All right, so we have 2 little tiny silver shovels, and it just gives it quite the punch rather than just stamping. So you can put this little piece on. Is that the one I put it on? No. Oh, we have one more piece. We have our little shears. That's what I meant to do as well. So we're going to pull this out too. I knew there was something else to cut with that silver. One more piece. It just gives it that extra punch. And okay, is a card really finished until it sparkles and shines? I don't really think so. So we need silver and sparkle on our cards. So we'll go back and fix that. All right, so we're going to use, you can use a mini glue dot. You could also use liquid glue at this point, but I've got glue dots. I'm just going to go ahead and use my liquid glue. All right, so first we're going to put this, where's my shovel? Oh, there it is. So this little guy goes on this card. We're going to first pop that up with the dimensional. Like so. And then we're going to use our glob of glue. And we're going to stick that down. So cute. Aww, isn't that adorable? I hope you guys like that. That card is complete. And then we're going to come back to our little shears. We're going to put a tiny bit of glue here and stick this down. Isn't that just the cutest little detail? April 1st is what's on the website. Okay. We'll see when it happens, right? All right. So there's those 2 cards. And then I think that is all that I put the silver on. But I did cut this extra little piece of silver, so we can stick it to this little shovel if we like. Since I cut it, we may as well put it somewhere. All right, so we have our cutie little fun folds. So let's show them. One fun fold with our little Happy Father's Day. Of course, if Father's Day is not in your wheelhouse, then make it say happy birthday. So don't get stuck on a card that you don't need. I understand not everyone has a living father, but maybe you've got sons-in-laws, sons, or you can make it into a birthday card. So we've got that fun fold to go on there, and you can tie that rib around if you choose. We have this cutie little card that is great for a teacher or a Sunday school teacher or whoever is helping you grow. Maybe someone that teaches you how to stamp. And the final seed packet card that's so cute. Exactly, Kathy. Tomorrow, order from Kay. Yes, because first of all, if you order 75 from me, you're going to get this card class for free if you're one of the first 2 people. And if you're not, I'll also send 1 packet of cards. So I'll have enough for 3 orders because I have these extra cards to send as well. So they can have the completed cards for orders of $75 or more. And you will get free shipping. So that is the best deal of all. Don't forget the last chance list. If you are a happy shopper, then you can order from the pre-order list of products. Don't forget that as well. Our new catalog that's coming. And you guys buckle up, because one thing I did get the energy for towards the end of having COVID was to make a lot of cute projects from the new catalog. So those are coming. So I can't wait to show you. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great night.